Well, hello there, everybody. Drae here, and welcome back to another plane crashing adventure. Today, we're back out in plane accident, and we have another crash we have to find right now. All I know is that the weather was nice, so I do not think weather was involved. And unfortunately, the one pilot did die. They have already taken the body, and I just have to deal with the crash site. So we're gonna get back out into it today, and first and foremost, let's get this scan going with my drone, see if we can actually find this thing without actually having to look, because drones are fantastic. All right, didn't expect a top-down view. This is actually kind of cool. Cannot control it, so I guess that's the scan. Wow, I can't even see because of the sun. All right, actually, yeah, I don't see much, so let's scan for parts in all the zones. I thought I'd easily see it on the map, but I don't. All right, we do have some parts on the first scan. I'm going to scan, obviously, the whole area here first, just because we can't use the drone when we're away from the truck. All right, and the majority of them was in that final scan, so it is somewhere in the woods over here. All right, according to my map, there should be some debris, like, right here. Yeah, right across. Okay, I think I actually see it up by the tree here. That's an AC, isn't it? Okay, I guess that was a dud. So it can scan like other things on the map. That circle has vanished, so I'm assuming it scanned that thinking it was maybe a piece of the plane, but clearly it wasn't. Kind of cool that that actually happens. All right, so there is a lone piece of debris over here. Okay. That's a lot. Is this... Okay, this is it as well. I don't think I'm going to find this plane. This is just like an old abandoned house. Just a toaster on the front. This is the most random amount of items I've ever seen. It's just, it's chaotic as hell. I wish I could go in and explore it more. All right, well, clearly that is another dud, so let's continue to the opening here, and I think we can see our plane right now. Okay, so yeah, here is everything, and yeah, as I said, the pilot did not survive. Doesn't look like we have to be doing any cleanup, though, so kind of glad about that. That's kind of sick. Anyways, let's tie down this site here, and we'll secure the wreckage. What the heck? I wasn't even done my flags yet. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. This is why I never leave my house without my handy fire extinguisher. You never know when a plane's randomly gonna ignite. Okay, and back to putting my adorable flags down that really don't do anything, I don't think, but I legally have to put them down. Next up, securing the evidence. All right, I'm sure I'll be able to find the majority of this. That's a piece. All right, this is a bad sign. I'm actually having a hard time finding the evidence. Is this all considered different pieces? Okay, this is. That explains it. So that's a piece. That's a piece. You get a piece. That's a rock. Damn it. All right, we got the seat. All right. What the hell is that? Is that alcohol? That's whiskey. Okay, I think we have at least a little bit of intel on what might have happened. And I think whiskey is involved. I did see a prop over here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's 6 out of 10. And 7, and I didn't see the other seat. All right, I'm starting to not know where the rest are, so we're gonna have to really get crafty here. Oh, I think I see way in the distance there's something in the forest. Maybe that's a piece that we need. If I saw that from that far away, that is impressive. Damn right I did. Okay, so there's that piece, and I did see on the map, I believe the final piece is somewhere this way? Why are these pieces so far away? That's what I want to know. All right, that is the... Oh, what the hell? Why is there an Atari system in the middle of nowhere? That is not the piece I am looking for, but I want it anyways. All right, well, the final dot is near the wreckage, so it's got to be something that's just obvious right here. Oh, did I not do this? Oh, I did do that. Well, what the hell do you want from me? Oh, that. I mean, that's part of the freaking plane. All right, time for photos. You want it of the cockpit? What do you want it of? Oh, it's the alcohol. Of course. Get some images of the actual crash. It's red. Why can't I take a picture? There we go. And I think the propeller's over here, so it probably wants a picture of that. We got one more picture to do. Where? Ah, the interesting piece that it was really far away from everything else. This piece in the forest here they want a picture of. Very curious about this piece. Why is it so far from the rest of the crash? Also, what is it? All right, now it's time to investigate, figure out what the hell happened here and why the pilot died. I always love how they come in with this small van, yet they take a whole plate away. I don't know how that works, but okay. All right, well, we're back at the hangar. We got a nice plane here. I don't know whose plane. I guess that's my plane, but yes, we have another plane we got to deal with now. So let's go check out the case's documents and figure out where to go from there. So case file, what do we got? Outskirts of Blue Creek, number of passengers 1. An industrialist, Benjamin Goldberg, boarded his light aircraft in a hurry and took off in the direction of Mount Mary. The weather conditions were ideal. The pilot did not report any malfunctions, and the machine suddenly lost altitude and crashed on the territory of Blue Creek Forest Reservation. All right, well, we already pretty much knew that. Let's check out the flight log. Oh, first one that has something of interest. Partially clouded. Flight duration cloudy, you mean? The engine slightly stuttered on the 18th of August. Now, that being said, I went from top to bottom, and the rest of these were all fine, so I think the engine's all right, but it was stuttering. All right, let's check out the tech logs then and see if there's any interesting information here. All right, so looking at this, a lot was done with this thing, but it seems like it was kept very well, so that's a good sign. I don't think it was mechanical. All right, and of course, the alcohol, that is a prime suspect right now. That's a part of the case. The rest of my photos, the earlier on, yes, okay, is far from the wreckage, which is very curious. So, yeah, we got those two things, the alcohol and this piece being so far away from the wreckage. Why? All right, so our options are alcoholism, and that's it so far. I guess the aileron isn't, we don't have enough information yet, so I gotta call the mechanic, see what he has to say. I've been working with aircrafts for almost 20 years, 7 to 8 which have been with the Goldbergs. When I do things, it's always top notch. It seemed like that. I never allow myself any screw-ups. You can check it by making a scan. Okay. All right, so now Mechanic Paul could be of interest, but he seemed pretty legit. We'll check the witness testimonies now. We have the sheriff. Well, tragedies happen. Not much is left of the man. I've managed to find out that the people who saw the accident were Helen and Old Bill. Oh, Old Bill, man. Go and ask them, and they'll tell you something more. Who's Old Bill? That's what I want to know. The cause of the pilot's death were the numerous internal injuries caused by the aircraft crashing into the ground. Yeah, that's generally how it happens when you crash. I've excluded the participation of third parties. It's good that such tragedies seldom occur in our area. All right, not much there. My God, what a tragedy. He had found out that Margaret, that is his wife, had gone to their house in the mountains, not alone, but with a lover. Oh, this is going straight to alcoholism. He wanted to catch them red-handed. I brought him to the airport. He got into the aircraft, and the mechanic, Paul, was responsible for the aircraft. Maybe he will know something more about it. Another person worth asking is Miss Goldberg. I don't believe this is to be an ordinary accident. Yeah, the plot thickens. All right, we got a lot of people we gotta make calls to now, so we'll see if we get any information here. I gotta start with Old Bill. Oh man, I was coming out there to throw some grain to them chickens, and here I see a big old plane going right down. Black smoke coming out of its tail. Must have been some engine malfunction. I mean, I know back in Vietnam, I served in the Air Force. All right, Old Bill, thanks, buddy. All right, it was falling in a slanted way. Or sorry, it was flying in a slanted way, but it was falling, let's be honest. So everything goes to a malfunction, obviously. Leave a message. Oh, come on, Dr. Quinsby. What am I supposed to do? This is going to stay blue the whole time? I'm just going to keep calling, man. One day you'll pick up. Oops, I hit the wrong one. Damn it. All right, and everyone else is on leave a message. So I guess I'm just annoying these people now. All right, now we're going deeper. We have lots of different things. We got Old Bill here. What is this? Check the engine. Okay, yeah, well, Old Bill did say it, like, broke. Who's this? Oh, my God, there's too many now. Helen. I don't even remember what Helen told me. All right, check the aileron for Helen. All right, so I guess we're going to go assemble the aircraft. There's a lot more to this than I expected. This is one good screwdriver, I'll tell you that much. There we go. I was wondering how I was going to put this on because it was just floating in the air. All right, so this is the piece that was far away. Obviously, you can see this wing. I wonder if it hit something in the air because it's clearly bent. But yeah, I'm very interested to see where this one goes. I think the alcohol is kind of like a fake, you know? I think the game wants you to assume it was alcohol, but I don't actually think it was. Why was the yoke not installed as well? I wonder if he lost control because the yoke popped out or something. That'd be hilarious. That's actually not funny. All right, so we got some leads. First and foremost, I'm going to send this in for scanning. All right, now we need to make a scan of the aircraft skin. Does that work with this? Aircraft skin. I'm assuming that means the surface. Saying aircraft and skin is just weird. It's a weird combination, you know? All right, tell me your secrets, little drone. What's wrong with this thing, besides the obvious wing problems? The scan shows no damages. Discuss the results with the mechanic pole. No damages? My dude, look at that wing. All right, so we need to send in the aileron and the engine for scanning. How do I get the engine out? Oh, God. All right, so where does the engine... I love how I looked in the back for the engine. Of course, the engine's up here. How do I get it out? Oh, okay, so there we go. I got that piece. And can we get something better than a freaking power drill here? I go through so many damn batteries. All right, so there we go. We have the engine now. We have the big boy engine. Now where... I'm assuming I just box this bad boy up. Oh, hell yeah. That fits right in there. Nice. Okay, got everything. Now we just gotta wait for the feedback, but there we go. All right, and as we wait for that information to come in, it wants me to call the 4 witnesses. Is it the ones that won't talk to me? Like Dr. Quinsby? Damn it! All right, finally this lady answered at least. Oh well, a violent life and a violent death. He was always a ticking bomb. I never knew when he would explode and start another fight. I wanted to break up for a long time, but my husband didn't want to give me a divorce. How did we meet? Ironically, many years ago, we met in an aero club. There's aero clubs? All right, so that's the cheating wife. Great, so that didn't give me much information. I told you the plane was functional. The plane's last review was at Aerotech. Miss Goldberg brought the plane back herself. Wait. Miss Goldberg brought it? Is the wife a pilot? Of course. It was her who usually flew the plane to the mountains. Did the wife try and murder the husband? Oh, we have Aerotech now. Nice. Can I help you? Did we take care of Goldberg's plane? Yes. As far as I can remember, Miss Goldberg brought it here personally about a year ago. Well, you don't gotta yell, God. It all looked good in the papers. Maybe Jim, who conducted the inspection, will be able to tell you something more. Unfortunately, he's not at work today, but please try reaching him on his cell phone. All right, Mechanic Jim. Oh, damn it, man. He's not freaking there. What do I do? Did I just keep calling? Okay, I called my assistant or whoever's assistant is. All right, I got the final one. Things had been sour between the Goldbergs for a long time. She wanted a divorce, and he would say it would only be over his dead body. It was about her common property. $1 million! Why is everyone so yelling? For some time, Miss Goldberg would take the plane and look for some peace and quiet in the mountains. It's very suspicious that this time she did not take the plane. I think the wife tried to kill him. I think that's where we're going, and he just had a little drinky poo, that's all. I don't think he was wasted. Yeah, murder. That's where I'm going too, man. This is getting thick. The wife was a pilot too. Yeah, we didn't know that. Something about Aerotech. That was the place that repaired the place, or the plane. Huh. All right, and we just gotta wait for those emails. Are these back yet? Ah, they're here. Okay, good. Give me my stuff. Thank you. All right, so we got the whiskey back so we can see what was in that. I guess that's all that came back. And we got a new one from the chemical lab. Having conducted an analysis, we confirmed that there is a 15-year-old Scotch whiskey inside. Thanks. I probably could have just sniffed it and friggin' knew that, but okay. All right, so we're gonna call Dr. Quinsby, who's been ignoring me for, 15 calls now. Oh, now you pick up, of course. Was there whiskey in the hip flask? I recommend a blood test to check whether Goldberg was piloting under the influence of alcohol. All right, so now I gotta get a blood test. Order Goldberg's blood test. How do I do that? I don't have the body. One blood test, please. Oh, God, there's a box in here. Okay, so that must be my plane parts. Yay. All right, so I'll worry about the blood test in a second. I'm just going to check this other new email from the aviation's mechanic. When conducting a serious test, we found no technical malfunction during the crash. The engine was operational. Okay, so the engine's fine. I'm curious about that aileron, though. Ah, and that must be my aileron. Okay, we'll get this thing out and see what they say about this. This is the one that's kind of weird to me. It could just flew far away from the plane crash. Like, who knows? So we'll see what happens here. From the aerodynamic spiral, we checked the aileron, and the preliminary analysis showed that the aileron could have fallen off before hitting the ground. We suspect it to be the fault of the applied mounting screws. We recommend a further examination of the screws. What are the screws gonna tell me? Unscrew the screws. How do I wait, what? What screws? All right, so there's just screws here that I gotta unscrew. Wait, what are you talking about? There's no friggin' screws anywhere. You really haven't told me how to unscrew the screws. I mean, you would think that's obvious, but you'd think you'd obviously see them right here. They're not anywhere here. So I'm confused. Okay, so I sent out the blood request. I just had to go to my outbox to do that, so now I know. Still have to unscrew the screws, so that's the boss I have to beat now. Where are they? Ah, we got a disassembly stand. I didn't know that. This just looks like an old rusty desk, which there's lots of them around, to be fair, so I didn't assume this was something useful, but there we go. So now what do? Grab my power tool and go bzz. Done. Okay, now we're getting real deep. I didn't expect to go this deep just for this simple crash, but yeah, I'm thinking it's murder, man. We just gotta wait now. And what else do we have here? Yes, the screws. Call the witnesses, receive email with examination results of the blood and the bolts. What witnesses do I need to call still? All right, Mechanic Jim was one of them. I was the one that made the last inspection. Oh yeah, this is the guy I couldn't get a hold of. Well, I mean, in general, it was all good. The aileron didn't touch it. If it was replaced, it must have been done earlier and not in our place. Miss Goldberg, the blonde one, pretty hot for her age, by the way. Okay, dude, come on. Did I talk to her? Now? I'm kind of shy with women. All right, so he didn't touch the aileron, and she clearly touched it a lot. I mean, I think we know where we're going here. Unless there's like a loop somewhere that I'm totally missing. All right, so calling Miss Goldberg, the murderer. I wanted to leave him for a long time, but he wouldn't grant me a divorce. It would have been too shameful for him. Why didn't I take the plane to the mountains that day? I took the car and visited my lawyer on the way. I wonder why you're visiting your lawyer. In order to file divorce anyways. Oh, okay. You can check it. Do you suggest that it was me who caused the accident? That's ludicrous. All right, well, all things are pointing to you, lady. We got our stuff back, so we can examine these things now and see what's going on. Got my baggie of bolts. From the morgue, the blood tests of the deceased man indicated an alcohol level of 0. Why is there always alcohol around these people then? It's to make you assume that, of course. I knew it was a fake. Okay, and what's this? Aviation Mechanics Institute delivered the screws have been made from poor quality steel and had no required attestations. Such screws should never be used in aircrafts where all parts must endure exceptionally difficult operating conditions. All right, so who put Walmart screws in this damn thing? That's the big question now. Who changed those screws out? And I think it was still her. Check when the aileron was serviced. Didn't we already look at that? Ah, the lawyer's in my thing now. I confirm that on this feral day, Miss Goldberg arrived at my office and we took care of her divorce papers. The proof, if there's... What's going on with my text? If there's a need, I can provide the monitoring footage from the office's reception hall. Interesting. And Flycraft. Goldberg's plane inspection. Please give me a moment. I'll check. The plane was brought by Miss Goldberg personally. It was about 3 years ago. We made the inspection and replaced the aileron, among other things. Young Tom? Who the hell's Young Tom now? Was taking care of it. I'll give you his phone number and maybe he'll be able to tell you something more. I think Young Tommy boy just killed somebody. Friggin' Young Tom. What the hell, dude? Oh, I hate him already. Leave a message. Not even picking up. These goddamn young kids don't ever answer. Dude, if all this was going towards the wife murdering her, and that now it's just Young Tom, I'm gonna be so mad. She does have an alibi. So who the hell do I call? Young Tom's not picking up. Will he pick up now? Yes, he will. Goldberg's plane, I remember it well. This Goldberg guy kept on screaming that he wanted it all to go faster. An exceptionally unpleasant character. If I wasn't at work, I'd punch him in the face. Okay, chill. Jesus. The aileron, yes, I replaced it. The problem with the screws, I've got no idea. I ordered the screws at All Stuff Inc. Okay, I don't know what. Whose fault is it now? I think it was Tom. All right, well, Tom sent me the order. He does indeed have it. So now I need to send this to that company with my results of the bolts. All right, finally got my email. We have indeed sold such screws, but it was clearly stated in the advertisement that they had no attestation since they are collector's items. I'm attaching the screen from our shop as proof. Oh, Tommy boy. Tommy, I don't know if you can go to murder for that, or for... You can go to murder. I don't think you know if you can go to jail for this, but I think you did murder a guy. Oh, I knew it would come back to bite us. These screws. Goldberg kept screaming at me. He was only in a hurry and had to have the plane ready right at the moment. Unfortunately, there were no aileron screws anywhere. Missing stocks. I was sick and tired of that guy and the fact that he kept screaming at me. So let's put some crappy screws in a plane. That's a smart idea, buddy. I was young, stupid, and I definitely wouldn't do that now, believe me. Well, I don't think you'll be doing it because I don't know. Can you go to jail for this? I mean, it was neglect, clearly. So, yeah, I guess we have figured it out. Of all things, it was Young Tom, who we just met minutes ago. I love how there's Young Tom. And it's like, Young Tom did it! Friggin' Young Tom. Little jerk. Everyone else, I can't believe she's not a murderer. I can't believe he didn't get wasted. Oh, what a weird ending, man. Dude, that was a lot. That was so much information. Young Tom has been accused of dereliction of the duty of negligent homicide. There we go. I knew he would go to jail, and might be facing up to 8 years in prison. The interesting thing is that Miss Goldberg has paid for Tom's attorney from her own resources. Wait, she claims that her husband was a raging nutcase who would force others to obey him, so it wasn't... What is going on with these words? It wasn't the boy's fault that he wanted to fulfill Goldberg's absurd demands as quickly as possible. I feel like she's just paying because she actually did murder him. And this was just her alibi, you know? And Miss Goldberg inherited all the fortune, of course, of her husband, and she decided to permanently move to the mountains and settle down with a new partner. Go Miss Goldberg. Ooh, this one sounds fun. We found just a random plane that was not reported. It's a drug runner. I'm calling it already. Haven't even started yet. All right, but here we are. A new day, another plane crash. There might be dead bodies in this one. That's exciting. Get out there, big guy, and scan the desert for me. I don't want to have to walk and do things. That's not fun. All right, well, the scan didn't find anything as per usual, so now we got to scan for parts in all the zones. Got a nice scattering of parts this time, so that's exciting. Obviously, they're mostly confined to this area here, so we're going to get the ones that are kind of in the middle of nowhere. Usually, they have nothing to do with the case, but they're interesting, like the Atari we found. Well, I think I found the plane. This is going to be some rough terrain to get around in. I want to go find all these things, though. So, yeah, is this a trail? It looks like it's I guess this is kind of a trail. All right, hopefully it looks like I can climb up the majority of it here. This is going to be an annoying crash site, I'll tell you that much. All right, am I not supposed to? I just have to find the wreckage. I don't need to do anything else. So I just got to figure out how to get up there. Hey, anybody still alive in here? How you doing? Oh, dude, I didn't expect green. I did not expect green of all things. Why is it green? Is that normal? Or is this a zombie outbreak or something? Yeah, they're not doing well. They're not doing well. I called it, dude. This is a drug smuggler. Is that not a cocaine brick? Oh, I think I got it, man. There's the other one. Oh, he's a bit well done, isn't he? Sorry. Let's remember this is a video game, guys. This is a video game. Man, he is... Why is he so thin? Has he been here that long and has just been eaten or something? All right, the bodies are in an advanced state of decomposition. You don't say. They must not be touched. Why did you just tell me to touch them then? Well, I'm getting some sort of disease, that's for sure. But at least I'm getting paid doing it. All right, well, I did see we have a giant piece of the plane over here. It's a bit of a big piece. This isn't the evidence? What is this then? Oh my god, the humans are part of the evidence. Like, come on, dude. Obviously, if there's dead people in the crash site, they're part of the... Oh, hello. Didn't even see you until now. They're obviously part of it, but there we go. That's 5 out of 9. Totally missed that. What is that thing? Obviously just part of the plane. Don't really know what piece, but okay. Aha. All right, there is number 8, and we still have 1 dot, I think, down here. So that's got to be the final one. Ah, I forgot about this piece. Yeah, that's definitely a piece, right? Just gonna... No? So, like, the big pieces don't count. I'm very mad about that. Is that the piece I'm looking at here? Is there a smaller piece I'm supposed to, like... Seriously, come on, man. Ah! Damn it. Oh, is this it? Haha! I just randomly stumbled upon that. Okay. Well, that works out. Order the wreckage to be transported. Now we gotta get down to business and figure out what has happened here. Besides the fact that there was drug smugglers going through the canyon here and died. Also, I just love how this van just comes from the middle of nowhere. Oh, no roadways needed for this thing. All right, well, we've seen how this usually goes. My assumptions are totally wrong. I think the drug guys just died. You know, they probably didn't do any maintenance to this thing, and it just got totally destroyed. This is cool, though. I like that it's got, like, scaffolding here and whatnot. Anyways, let's go read the documents and see what's going on. All right, well, we got a lot less with this plane, as you can see. I don't think they kept maintenance records on the drug plane. So let's see what's going on. A local cattle herder discovered an airplane wreck in the desert. That flight was not reported to anywhere. It is unknown who was piloting the aircraft or the route it was traveling. There is no logbook or maintenance manual. I wonder why. Send an email regarding the tail number. Okay, so good point. We took a photo of the tail. It has a number on it, so maybe we can find information on the plane. This photo can be helpful for the identification of the victims. I mean, they're pretty bad. I don't know if we'll be able to ID with those. Yeah, we should definitely send that gun in for further analysis. Good point. And then the drugs. What witnesses do we have on this one? We have Captain Rodriguez. It appears to be a case of illegal immigration. The airplane was old and poor technical condition. Unfortunately, we have had a similar accident in the past. The wreckage on the desert was discovered by Jose Vasquez. Sorry if I said that totally wrong. I probably did. Perhaps he might be able to provide some further information. The investigation to determine the identity of the victims is ongoing. The significant decomposition of the bodies makes the task challenging. Well, we got a few calls we need to make. Well, one. And we have a few emails we need to make as well. No, I don't want to look at this anymore. Stop. First and foremost, let's make some emails. And as we wait for those to come in, let's call the other person, which was Jose. I found an airplane by accident when I was searching for a lost calf. I immediately ran to call the police. I don't know anything else, and I don't even want to know. That's fair, buddy. That's fair. All right, so we got a little bit of intel right now. Actually, a lot more than I expected. Now we need to reconstruct the wreckage. May as well send these packages in before I do that, as this does take time. Here, just $100,000 of cocaine here. I'm not selling it, I swear. I would never do that. All right, it's time to assemble a plane. Engine cover. This thing is bent, my dudes. Like, how am I... Okay, I guess it fits. Never mind. We have a gear lag. Anybody got a gear lag? All right, so this landing gear is totally busted, as you can see. I did see we had a brake disc, so that goes there. All right, so most of this is the actual landing gear. So maybe it had a landing problem. Mind you, it was landing in the desert, so I don't know how accurate that is. Next up, let's make some scans. The scan detected bullet traces. All right, so it got shot down then. I was scanning for explosives there. I found bullet traces, so I guess we'll scan the surface now. And an email has arrived at my box. So I guess it's not going to explain what it found that time. I guess we have to wait in suspense as I wander over to my email. The scan has detected clear traces of gunpowder as well as bullet marks. It is likely a shootout occurred during the flight. That is... Oh, wait. In the plane? I didn't think about in the plane. I thought someone was shooting down the plane. Of course druggies are gonna be fighting in the plane. The surface scan has revealed that the rudder of the aircraft was in poor condition and could have been a contributing factor to the crash. All right, so we got a further analysis of that. We also have a witness. Who's the witness I got? Rodriguez. A gun, bullet traces. Looks like a brawl between the smugglers of immigrants. They probably fought over money. All right, Rudder, get over here, you big destroyed thing. Yeah, there's clearly problem. I mean, to be fair, the plane did crash. That's right. I need to box this up. And let's go send in the rudder for inspection. This Fastbox company must love me. All right, we got some new emails. Police mortuary. Significant decomposition of the bodies hinders identification of the victims of the crash. It has been determined that the victims were males ranging from 30 to 45 years old. I probably could have looked at them and told you that, but okay. Attention! All right, attention is here. Do not worry. 7.62 millimeter caliber bullets were found in the pilot's body, which could have been the direct cause of the death. Could have been. It might have been, you know. Generally, pilots don't have bullets in them, but okay. Thank you. And we got the registration department. Tail number of the aircraft is false. We could not find such a number in our database. It's been scrubbed. And we suspect that it was painted before the flight. This is a common practice for unreported and illegal flights. We suggest checking if there's a real tail number underneath. Give me my power washer. We're gonna suck this paint off. Hey, I'm assuming you might have boxes for me. Thank you. Ah, my cocaine's back. Nobody stole it. Yay. All right, and let's see what that cocaine was. Conducted tests have shown the package contains pure cocaine. Wow, shocker. It's very high purity. Suggests that these are drugs directly from the producer. Wait, who's trying? Oh, okay, I guess you're doing tests, so you probably know. Also, I just love that that my information pop up on the screen is just drugs. Oh, I love this game. I love how serious and comical it is for me. All right, we may as well add some more post-it notes to this. Bullets in the body. Yep. It's a false number. Big liars. Drug smugglers are always lying, and I don't know why. All right, my gun's back, too. We can figure out more about this. Is he still? No, he's gone again. He's got to go pick up my other box. Why don't you just bring them all at the same time, you weirdo? All right. What do we got here? The pistol's a Colt 1911. Could have told you that. With removed serial numbers as common for illegal firearms and criminal groups. We have found fingerprints of Miguel de la Cruz and Diego Fernandez, two well-known criminals often associated with the Los Desperados cartel. The main activities of the cartel include drug trafficking, prostitution, extortion, and human smuggling. Why did you add that? I mean, you don't need to tell me, okay? I attach, spelt wrong, photos of the criminals. Oh, okay. Yep, there's one, and there's two. You know what? That did kind of look like the green one. All right, I may as well get my final box here. And I don't even remember what I sent in. I forget. I've sent a lot of things in. Oh, the beefed up tail rudder. Gotcha. And what do you say about that? We've conducted a series of tests on the submitted wreckage fragment, and the result is clearly indicated that the rudder was not the cause of the crash. Like, how do you know that? It's destroyed already. How do you actually know that? Mind you, I believe you. I think there's bigger problems right now. But how do you... What is going on? Who's doing... I just realized, what kind of sicko am I? It just stacks cups when I'm bored. Okay, so now I need to go figure out what the actual tail number is. How do I figure that out? Oh. Wait, what did I just do? How does a screwdriver do that? What did I do? Give me a power washer or something at least so I can, like, strip off the paint. I love how I just use a screwdriver on it, and magically the dust shows me the actual number. Okay, so we got a real number here. All right, so now we should know the real owner of the aircraft, which is probably not the actual owner anymore. Okay, we got some more sticky notes. Who is the real owner? That's what we need to know. I also need to call a witness right now. Is that Rodriguez again? Los Desperos Cartel. Interesting. I will certainly check the photos in our database. I don't recall ever seeing those criminals before. I'll let you know as soon as I find out anything. Oh, I almost forgot. I have great news. I found an eyewitness to the crash. It's Juanita Rivera. Please make sure you speak with her. Okay. Thank you for adding more to this. Hello. I was collecting agave flowers in the desert when I saw a small plane flying. It was flying unevenly. I heard gunshots from the plane, and then it crashed. People came out of the plane and scattered across the desert. They must have been illegal immigrants. I think about 16 people. I was scared, so I ran home. It's better not to know anything about such matters. All right, after that, my email is in, I believe. Yes, it is. We have found and submitted the tail number of our database. The aircraft was registered to Carlos Elmura, a resident of Santa Marta town. I am sending his contact information. Oh, I'm sick of calling people. Okay. Let's go talk to the actual owner. Hello. Airplane? My airplane? Hee hee hee. I'm a poor old farmer. I only have a bicycle. Did I sign something? Someone came with papers once and I said I needed to sign something. They even brought tequila, but I don't remember who it was. Oh my God. Come on, man. All right. Well, clearly we have an illegal plane and somebody's using fake identity to register it. Great. Let's go check out what's going on with this cockpit. The airplane can accommodate a maximum of 6 passengers, and like 16 ran out. Might have hit the weight limit, maybe? The expertise has shown that the recovered bullets could not have been fired from the found pistol. The test results confirm they were fired from a rifle model FN FAL, which has recently been issued to police units. Here we go. This is where it gets interesting. Please request the local police command to provide a list of owners with rifles with the FN FAL type. I feel like I have to do a lot of phone calls right now. Were they shot with a rifle? Impossible. We have never had such incidents before. Of course it's impossible. Because it's never happened before. It's impossible. Perhaps there was a mistake in the investigation. Oh, so you're blaming me. I'll have you know I've solved 3 cases already in this game. I'm a master at this point. I will send you the inventory. It's impossible for a weapon to be registered with us. That's what they all say. Well, we have a package now. I think this is from the police. What the heck? What is this? Oh, this is photos. Okay. Let's check these out. We got this photo. Okay, at least we can see these ones. Rodriguez is in possession of the appropriate assault rifle. Oh, he does have an assault rifle there. Okay. And the final picture. Rodriguez knew the criminals. Why would he send me these if it's like gonna tie it to him? All right, well, we got the new things and now we need to call the witnesses. I guess it would be Rodriguez, right? No. Who am I calling exactly? Oh, hello, it's you. Oh, he answered her phone. He answered her phone. It's me, Rodriguez. There are a lot of bad people in this city. I fight against them, but I can't always do it within the law. Consider it was an accident involving illegal immigrants. Please, I will repay you. I'll give you $1 million. You'll be set for life. I can actually take the bribe. I have a feeling I'm going to go to jail if I do that. Never go to the shady side of the law. So we're going to close that. And I guess we're supposed to call the witnesses again. Oh, I'm calling the police on the police. Hello? You called the federal authorities and provided the collected evidence. Rodriguez has been arrested. Can I read? I mean, I'm a slow reader, but I don't think anyone would have been able to read that. Great. Okay, so I don't know what the hell happened at the end there. During the investigation, Rodriguez admitted the crimes he was charged with. For years, he had been collaborating with the Los Desperos cartel, turning a blind eye to drug smuggling in exchange for bribes. When he learned that Miguel de la Cruz and Diego Fernandez were planning a flight with 450 kilograms of cocaine, he decided to seize the shipment. He knew the flight's route and used a rifle to shoot at the slow-flying small plane. Could you not have thought of something better, maybe? The bullet hit the pilot, causing the aircraft to crash into the ground. That is a good aim, by the way. Shooting from the ground to a plane with a rifle? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Oh, great. Juanita Rivera was murdered by Rodriguez. A corrupt police officer found out that the woman was trying to help solve the puzzle. So she died during this. That's so depressing. And that's why he answered her phone. After his arrest, he was transported to San Bernardino prison, where he's awaiting trial for collaborating with the cartel and accepting bribes and committing triple murder. Dude, that is... Okay, so he got his life sentence. Great. All right, well, that is going to wrap it up for another episode of Plane Accident, guys. Gotta be honest, I don't know if I'm going to do any more of this. It is a good game, but there is so many game-breaking bugs that it actually truly does bother me. Keep an eye out for updates, though, as the game is being updated. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed another episode of Plane Accident. As always, thanks for watching and liking, and I'll see you in the next one.